Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Computer Classes by Rachna. Today we will talk about OpenCV and image processing together. So OpenCV is Open Source Computer Vision. It stands for Open Source Computer Vision, and it's a library which is used, it is a software which is used for computer vision and machine learning programs. So for doing that, we need to do programming in either Python or C++ or Java, or there are many other languages which could be supported, and we have to perform the basic image processing functions. So first of all, we should have installed OpenCV if we have to work on it. So one way to do that is we open the Anaconda prompt and we write down pip install OpenCV Python. So after writing this, OpenCV will be successfully installed in Anaconda, and we have to make sure that we get pip.py file and store it in the same directory in which we have the Python already stored. Alright, so now after talking about OpenCV, we have installed it, we can perform various operations based on this. So first of all, we have to do these particular operations to write any program in OpenCV. So we have to import what are the required libraries. First we import CV2 to start. We have to import CV2 to start computer vision application. After that, we have to import matplotlib, which is another library in which we are using the display of images. We can show graphs, we can show graphical representations of different images all together, and we can analyze the data through matplotlib. And another library which is there is numpy. So numpy is imported to store pixel values in the numpy array. So this we will discuss later on, but what we are supposed to do is that import these two main applications. Numpy can be used at a later stage when we want to perform certain functions related to array along with the images. Alright, so this is what we have to do whenever we are using OpenCV for image processing. Now, what is the function ImRead in OpenCV? The first function which is very important for OpenCV is ImRead, which is for reading an image. Whatever image we are going to use, we will read that image and we will load it into the computer's memory. And the syntax of ImRead is cv2.imread path. So this cv2 has to be imported first. That's why I first considered these steps, and later on I'm explaining this. So we have to first import cv2 and then we will use cv2.imread, and within this we will pass the path and the flag. So what is path? Path is the path of the image which we are reading. So if we are storing the image in the Jupyter notebook itself, if we are uploading the image in the Jupyter notebook, then we do not have to give any path. We will simply take the name of the image dot its extension. For example, if image is .jpg or any of it, we will simply write down the name of the image. But if the image is not stored in the place where you are using your program, so then, which means it is not stored in Jupyter notebook, so then we have to write down its complete path. So if, let's say, this is something very important that you have to see. Let's say my image is in, let's say, C drive, and within C drive, let's say it's in desktop, it is stored in desktop, and the name of my image is img1.jpg. So if this is the name of my image and this is the path, so when we give a path, we have to give the path using double slash, because otherwise in the format of reading an image, if we give a slash, it will identify this slash as a special character. But since we are not using slash as a special character, just like slash n, which is used to enter to the next line. So since we are not using it as a special character, we want to use it as a actual backslash, so we have to use it twice. So when we use it twice, it tells the compiler that this particular slash is not a special character and it is considering this as a single slash. So your path that we are talking about, we will give this path with this way. So we have to mention the path, so it should be C /C:// desktop. Then within desktop, let's say my file is present as the name img1.jpeg. So instead of single slash, we have to give double slash as the path, and then we give a comma, and then we give a flag. So flag is the way how our image should be read, whether it should be in RGB format, or it should be in grayscale format, or it should be in original format. So sorry, not RGB. In Jupyter, by default, the image is not in RGB. Normally we have a colored image which is in the format of RGB, or we have a grayscale image. But here this OpenCV reads the image in the form of BGR, which means the bluish content will be more and the other colors will be lesser. So the image which is read by default is in BGR format rather than RGB format. So we have to convert it into this format to have it a regular look. Okay, so for that we will see the example. So by default it is 1, the value of flag is 1. If we do not mention it, it is considered 1 only. And if we want to read an image in grayscale, we have to give 0 as a flag, and if we have to read it in the original format, we have to give -1 as the flag value. So we give the path in double quotes, comma. If we do not give anything, it will be BGR format. If we want to give it in grayscale, we will give 0. If we want to give it in original format, we will give -1. All right, now the next is how to write a program in OpenCV. So first, I have already told you, we have to import CV2, then we have to import matplotlib, and then we will import numpy. So displaying a 2D image using imread function. So what we are assuming is that we have uploaded the image, we have already uploaded the image in a particular place, and we can give the path. All right, so if we see the program which is given here, it has not given the complete path. So first step is import CV2. To import CV2, we do import OpenCV, and from OpenCV we will get CV2. all right, so import CV2, which is from OpenCV, and then from matplotlib import pyplot as plt. This is the second statement that we are going to give, and on behalf of this we can also write down, instead of this we can also write down import matplotlib dot pyplot as plt. This statement is equivalent to the one that it is written from matplotlib import pyplot as plt. Instead of this, we can write down import matplotlib dot pyplot as plt. It's a shortcut way of writing the same statement. All right, now after that you can see it has written import numpy as np. So what is as here? As means instead of using this entire word pyplot every time, we are using plt as a short form in the program. Similarly, instead of using np every time numpy complete, we are using np. So these are just the aliases, another name for a bigger name. Alright, so import numpy as np. So whenever we are using numpy, we will use a shorter word np. Import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. So instead of using matplotlib.pyplot, we are using plt as a single word. Alright, now the next thing that you see is we load the image. So img is the variable name where we are storing our image. It is equal to cv2.imread, which is a function, and then we give the path d::buddy.jpg. This is not going to work. This is an error here because the path has to give double slash instead of single slash, otherwise an error will be there. So this is an error in the book. It has to be double slash. I'll show you this example practically. And then it is plt.imshow to show the image. Then we give a title, so we will give a different title. I'll just show you another example. And plt.access equal to of plt.show. Alright, so we will be doing this same example with a different set of image, and we will see whether single slash will work or a double slash will work. Alright, so let's have a look. Alright everyone, so what I have done is I have searched for the dog images on Google, and I have selected this particular image, and I have saved it on the desktop. So how to save an image? We just select an image and then save image as, and we give the location. So we give a location desktop, and we can save some name of the image. You can see the type of the image jpeg, and then we save it. So I have already saved this image on the desktop. I will just show you. This particular image is present here, dog image, and I right click it and I go to its properties to see the path, and this is the location of the image. It is present in C directory, it is present in C drive, within the folders user, within the folder users, within the folder HP, and then in desktop. And the name of the image I have saved as dog_img, and you can see the type of the file is jpeg, so the extension is .jpg. So the complete path of the file would be c/user/hp/desktop. So what we are going to do, we are going to copy this path. We will simply copy this path, and we know that name of the image is dog_img. .jpg is the extension. So I copy the path and I close it. Now we go to the Jupyter notebook. Now within Jupyter, what we are going to do, we will open the Jupyter. So how to work on Jupyter? We open the Jupyter notebook and we select new, and then we select notebook. And after this, what we can do, we select the kernel and we can rename our file. It is untitled. We click and we can rename our file. Let's say img1, so first program for image. All right, and then we rename. Now the first step that we have to do is import. So I can zoom it a bit. All right, so the first thing that we do is import cv2. That's the first step. After that, we have to import matplotlib. So import matplotlib dot, I told you there's a shortcut, so dot pyplot as plt, and then we give import numpy as np. And np is not used right now, but it's a normal practice to include it for later use. All right, then after this we are ready to use CV2. So I'm using img equal to, and then we have to use the function. For using the function, we will give CV2 dot im read, image read. So this function is going to read the image, and here we give the path of the image. We have already copied the path, so we give the path of the image c:/user/hp/desktop, and now we have to give a slash again for the name of the image. The name of the image that I have stored is capital DOG underscore img dot, we have to give the extension jpg, and we close the path with single quotes. The path has to be given either in single quotes or the double quotes, and then we close the bracket. All right, after that we are going to show the image. To show the image, we will give plt dot im show. So through the plotting variable plt that we have already imported, so plt dot im show function, and we give the name of the variable, which is img, where we have stored the image, uploaded the image in the memory. All right, so plt dot im show, and then after this I can also give the title to the image. So plt dot title, so we give the title as, let's say, the title as dog image. All right, so we give the title dog underscore IMAGE, and we close it. And after that, what we are doing is, I'll show you what happens if we do not give the statement plt.access off. So I'm just writing a hash so that it's commented right now. So plt.access, and I give off in the argument here, but I'm making it as a comment so that it is not executed right now. All right, now after this we give plt dot show. So plt dot show. So what is going to happen, we will just see. I run it. Can you see unterminated string literal detected at line 6? So this particular literal was extra, so I've removed it. Now again I run it. Again there's an error in line 4, and as you can see, the line 4 was this, and I already told you it will be error. It says Unicode error, Unicode escape codec cannot decode bytes in position 2 3 truncated / escape. So it is considering it as an escape character, but it is not able to understand what is \u, what is \h, and what is \d, what is \d, because it is not an escape character, it is a path. So we have to make it / in order to understand that it is a path, and the / has to be considered a normal / in the path. Now I've changed it to /, and now I play it. I run it. Oh, the spelling is incorrect, so we will correct it. matplotlib, and we run it. Yes, so here you can see the output, and you can see that along with this it is showing some values of pixels, which is 0. It's a scale which is showing along the axis.